Hello, my name is Renee Norp, and I will be doing my Psychology 512 Module 7 content presentation. I have 4 references for this presentation. The first reference is the article Subjective Socioeconomic Status Causes Aggression, a test of the theory of social deprivation in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. The second source is the Social Psychology textbook by Casson, Fine, and Marcus. The third is the article Parenting Behavior and the Risk of Becoming a Victim and a Bully Victim, a meta-analysis study in the Child Abuse Journal. My final resource is the Symbolic Interactionism from Gestalt to Cybernetics in the Chatty textbook entitled Theories in Social Psychology. My summary points will be looking at symbolic interactionism, aggression, the dark triad, bullying, and aggression replacement therapies. The worldview that people espouse is created through their symbolic and social interactions with people around them. They build and filter their reality based on what meaning they ascribe to things they encounter through their own thoughts and their interactions with others. When carried out in a positive manner, healthy social interactions and occasions of altruism occur. Negative social and symbolic interactions can create such dangerous effects as aggression and bullying. Symbolic interactionism is based on 3 premises. First, people act toward things based on what meaning things have for them. Second, the meaning of these things arises from the social interactions one has with others. And third, these meanings are handled and modified through a process of interpretation used by the individual as he deals with the things he encounters. In other words, everything a person encounters carries meaning, whether it be clothing, language, pictures, or gestures. The meanings of these symbols are socially driven, and their universality within a people group helps to define the culture. As individuals develop, what they know is often being destroyed and rebuilt as new information is acquired, creating one's perception of reality. One's symbolic interactions can cause positive exchanges with others in the world. Conversely, if one experiences many negative interactions with his environment, behaviors such as aggression may occur. Sometimes interactions can become so heated or out of balance that aggression takes place. Aggression is behavior that is intended to harm someone else. Aggression can be proactive or reactive. Proactive aggression is when harm is inflicted to create a desired end. This is also known as instrumental aggression. Reactive aggression is when harm is inflicted for its own sake, just to hurt others. This is also known as emotional aggression. Aggression can range from rude comments and underhanded revenge to assault and murder. Men are more likely to engage in violent behaviors, whereas women are more overtly or relationally aggressive. Suspected causes for increased aggression among certain groups and regions are extreme heat, societal norms, especially in cultures of personal honor, and being a subgroup within a country. The study entitled Subjective Socioeconomic Status Causes Aggression, a Test Theory of Social Deprivation, explained that the way people perceived their socioeconomic level was related to the height of their aggression. If people believed they had a low socioeconomic status compared to others, they had increased incidences of verbal and physical aggression, often due to feeling dehumanized by others. A major factor in the perpetual expression of aggression is a personality combination known as the dark triad. Some traits that are common in those exhibiting high levels of aggression are known as the dark triad. These are narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Narcissism is having an inflated self-worth and self-love. These individuals tend to focus on themselves and are easily insulted. their empathy for others is very low. Machiavellianism is characterized by the desire and ability to manipulate others. And psychopathy is expressed through self-control issues, impulsivity, and also a lack of empathy. Individuals with these traits will often turn to bullying. Bullying is a threat to children and adolescents almost universally. Research shows a high discrepancy for the numbers of children believed to be sexually, physically, or emotionally mistreated by their peers, falling between 5% on the low end and 90% on the high end. This use of one's power over another is repetitive and causes intentional harm to the abused. Bullying can be the root for depression, fear, anxiety, self-harm, suicidal tendencies, and anger that can linger into adulthood. It can even be the catalyst for violence carried out by the abused. Investigators conducted a meta-analysis, which is a review and a comparison of many studies, about how parenting behavior contributes to the risk of a child becoming a victim or a bully victim. They found that victims have a slightly higher chance of experiencing negative parenting, and the bully victim, a child who is bullied and bullies others, were moderately likely to be exposed to parenting styles that are negative. Parental abuse, neglect, or other strong deficiencies were high predictors of a child becoming a victim or a bully victim. Protection from bullying came from close, warm child-parent relationships coupled with good family communication and supervision. At all stages of life, curbing aggression stems from promoting and modeling appropriate behaviors, healthy relationships, and appropriate intervention strategies. Aggression replacement therapies encompass moral reasoning, training, social competence training, and aggression control. Through this training, individuals are coached on social skills like eye contact and trust development. They learn to know when they are feeling angry and what steps they need to take to reduce aggressive behavior. Researchers are continuing to study ways of controlling thought patterns and techniques to help individuals redirect emotions to reduce the incidence of aggressive behavior. People's worldview is created through their symbolic and social interactions with people around them. When these interactions are positive and views are healthy, warm, interconnected relationships can transpire. When many negative interactions occur within the environment, behaviors such as aggression and bullying may develop. As a society, aggression replacement therapies should be carried out at various levels of a troubled individual's life to help them overcome tendencies of aggression. In closing, I'd like to give two scriptures that speak to how believers are supposed to respond to feelings of aggression. These verses are James 1:19 and Matthew 5:9. James 1:19 states, "Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger." Matthew 5:9 states, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God." The two questions I have for you today are, number one, what does the Bible have to say about how we handle aggression individually and as a nation? Is it ever permissible, and under what circumstances? Question number two is, pulling from this module's readings, what are ways that parents and teachers could foster non-aggressive tendencies in our children? How could we combat these tendencies if already present? Thank you so much for watching my presentation, and I hope you have a good end of the session.